Alright guys, so welcome back to Gamer Today. Today we're going to be talking about something kind of important, which is basically Fortnite and the PlayStation 5. What can we actually see in improvements? What are we going to expect? Guys, there is no actual gameplay running exactly on the PlayStation 5 at this time. If you're looking for that, you're wasting your time. Sorry, you won't be seeing that in this video, but we can talk about what we are going to see. Nothing's been released yet, other than a trailer which is 30 seconds long and is all pre-rendered, so we really can't see much from that. It's basically just running on a PC anyways, it's not actually running on the PlayStation 5. This trailer was actually released by Sony themselves about a month ago, and that's all we really had to hold on to. And guys, I made a video on this topic about 2 months back with a lot of detailed leaked information, all of which came true, as well as predictions that came true. So you guys should have been watching that video, but now it kind of flopped. Oh well, it happens. Guys, what we can expect from Fortnite on basically PlayStation 5 is a whole new experience of Fortnite. And some of this stuff might make those Xbox fans out there a little jelly and maybe want to switch over to the PlayStation 5 for Fortnite. I don't know, maybe. The Nintendo Switch fans out there, you're crying really hard right now. I know, I understand. Your console's so limited. But in all seriousness, guys, I actually do feel bad for the Nintendo Switch players out there still playing at 30 frames per second if they're lucky. Most of the time, it doesn't even reach that. Anyways, guys, let's go on to what PlayStation 5 can bring us. It's not going to bring us 120 frames per second. I know a lot of you guys were really hoping for that. Unfortunately, PlayStation 5 is going to be running at 60 frames per second. Now, why is this? I think it's because Epic Games sees that 120 frames per second gaming isn't really stable for basically cross-platform play. I don't think it's the right move right now for Fortnite, or for most games for that matter. It might work for single-player adventures, etc., but not really. That you won't get the benefit from 120 frame games basically on the PlayStation 5 at all, 120 frames per second games, I should say, in single-player games, only in multiplayer. But if you're cross-compatible with other systems that aren't at 120 frames, you get a huge distinct advantage over those players. So Fortnite's going to be cross-compatible with the PlayStation 4 players, and if it ran at 120 frames per second on the PlayStation 5, it would totally ruin the market for the 60 frame per second players on PS4. And if Fortnite did run at 120 frames per second on the PlayStation 5, could you imagine playing against the mobile market or even Nintendo Switch? Come on now, you would never stand a chance. I mean, you already don't on the Nintendo Switch, let's be real. But I mean, come on now. You're going from 30 to 60 is a huge leap, but going from 60 to 120 is an even bigger leap, guys. So 120 frames per second right now for Fortnite would be like detrimental to the game. It would ruin basically the experience of Fortnite for everybody. So that's the reason why they're not doing it, and that's the reason why a lot of people don't like to play with PC players, and that's why they kind of limit that option in their game, is because they know that they have a distinct advantage, at least in terms of frame rate, and frame rate makes all the difference. But what else are we going to see on the PlayStation 5 version? Obviously we're going to be seeing more dynamic physics and visuals. That's common sense stuff. The physics part got my interest though, because we really don't know what that means. As of right now, what we've been told is it basically means like the grass and stuff is going to be more flowy, trees might like move better, water is going to look a little bit nicer and move more fluidly. And you know, that's good stuff right there. I don't know about the clouds, I don't know anything about the skybox, etc. I have no idea. But what it means for the future events in Fortnite could be very interesting as well. And also what we see with bullets in the game, or like bullet drop and stuff, will the physics change a little bit with that? I don't know. And guys, this is really just speculation, but it's very interesting to talk about because guess what? Fortnite's coming to the PS5 at launch. And the PlayStation 5's launch is right around the corner, right about to happen. So this is exciting stuff. Some people are actually going to get their consoles early. Some people will not. Some people pre-ordered it, so this could be really big news for you. And if you do have a PlayStation 5 coming, I know you're very pumped and excited. Whether daddy and mommy will let you get the system early, I don't know. Maybe you'll have to wait till Christmas. I don't know, maybe some of you guys are buying it yourself because you're big adults and you could do it. I don't know. Anyways guys, let's talk about something else. So the DualSense controllers, guys, I actually said this was going to happen, so this was the leaked information I gave you detailing basically what you can expect. But basically with ranged weapons and different things like that, the bows, etc., which I believe are actually going to come back into the game next season. So that's interesting. I don't know if it will be the same boom bow that we know, or is it a slightly different variant of the boom bow. But basically the idea is when you shoot the gun, you're going to feel a lot more haptic feedback, there's going to be tension and stuff like that. But again, these are optional modes that are going to be able to be selected in your options basically in Fortnite. And that's very interesting. I don't think a lot of players are actually going to use this because it might actually be detrimental to your shot. I don't know. Personally, I can't really say much about this because I haven't experienced the PlayStation 5's DualSense controller yet. But I have watched a lot of videos on the DualSense controller and done a lot of research myself. And also seen some teardowns, so I get an idea of basically how the technology actually works. But experiencing it yourself is totally a different thing altogether. But none of us have experienced it in Fortnite yet, besides the devs, you lucky guys, you. Anyways, guys, so yeah, that's pretty exciting stuff. I don't know if you guys are excited about it, but I'm curious. I'm a more casual player of Fortnite when you think about it. I like, you know, basically enjoying the game. I don't want to be competitive. So will I actually use the haptic feedback? I don't know. I know a lot of players actually turn off the vibration on their controller, but I actually leave mine on. And my shots are pretty darn good, at least with sniping. sniping. I know, sometimes my shotgun shot's not the best, but that's okay. I'm always getting better with that. But the point is, with sniping, which is probably the hardest thing to do in Fortnite, I have no problem with basically vibration on. But there is one very cool feature coming to the PlayStation 5 for Fortnite. This is a selling point, a big selling point. You can actually jump into the game faster, not just because the SSD is so fast, although this is a main reason why it's possible to do this, but you can actually pin. Okay, we're going to talk about this, guys. We're going to talk about it. You can pin like solo, duo, squads, or any limited time mode that Fortnite's got running at the time. Pin it to your screen, and you'll be able to jump into it from the home screen of the PlayStation 5. Well, we can kind of do that now, right? We just get into the game, we just have to wait through a whole bunch of menus, lobbies, and all the loading screens. Yeah, there's that. You could always do that on the PlayStation 4, but on the PlayStation 5, guys, you can skip all that. You can get directly into a match from your home screen. So say you just want to play a game of solos, you don't want to go see your locker, you don't want to go to the lobby, you don't want to see the challenges, you just want to get in and basically play a game. You got to go to work and you just want to play a quick game, or you just go off work and you want to just relax and play a quick game. You don't want to go through all those menus and bloatware, see Save the World, Creative Mode, all this garbage, right? All this nonsense. You can just jump right into it. You press one button, you get into the game. Yes, there's a little bit of load time. Yes, it's not going to be instant, but it's right there at your fingertips, and it's super fast because of the SSD within the PlayStation 5. That is exciting stuff right there. That's going to probably make the player base of Fortnite go up quite a bit because people are going to be like, wow, I can get into this game super fast, and it's going to make a little bit of a trend going on with the PlayStation 5 users anyways, because there's not many games at launch, and basically Fortnite's amazing, so why not? So I'm predicting the PlayStation 5 will actually bring a whole new audience to the game of Fortnite. Players that may have skipped the whole craze back when Battle Royale was going on, and may just want to try a new game on the new system. When the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One first got released, this game was not available for it, so that's pretty cool. This is the first time Fortnite's been available basically at launch for a new next-gen console, even though it is just a slightly better variant of the game. And Xbox players are going to be getting some cool variants as well. They're going to get some upgrades in the visual department, but they're not going to be able to load directly into the game from the home menu, so that's something us Sony players can rub in on their faces. And let's do it because it's funny. Anyways, the Xbox fanboys are going to get so upset with me, but it's okay because it's just a joke and you guys are too serious sometimes. But yeah, guys, that is pretty insane. And recently on my journeys in Fortnite, I've actually been finding players that have only been playing for a few seasons. I'm very surprised by that. I thought almost everyone got on this craze right in the beginning and has just been playing it since. But apparently there's a lot of new players as well. And that's good for Fortnite. That's what Fortnite needs, to constantly get new players to the game. That's how you basically build a business. Always need new customers, and that's what Fortnite does best. And it's awesome. I'm glad to see that happen for Fortnite and Epic Games because this game is great and it needs to stay around because it's a lot of fun. Now guys, there's one huge secret feature coming to the game for PlayStation 5 and Xbox users exclusively. Now guys, this is also available on PC, but you've had it for a long time, which is lower ping. We're going to have better connectivity with the Wi-Fi and with wired connections. You're not going to have as many dropped games, not going to have as many dropped frames for that matter. You're going to have a more stable connection in the game of Fortnite. That is a huge deal. This will greatly benefit players that are playing in creative mode, especially because that's when we have a lot of problems with frame rates. We have a lot of drops and things like that because there's so much going on. And also we're using peer-to-peer connections, meaning you're basically running it off of their game. It's like, you're hosting a server without knowing it and you're playing in their server, which is fine and fun if you have good internet connection, but if you don't, which a lot of players don't, especially the kids out there, that's what happens. You get into a game, it's a lag fest. It's a total mess and it can ruin the experience of Fortnite for you, at least in creative mode. It will help with the overall main game of Fortnite too though. That's just a good thing right there overall. But yeah guys, that's everything you guys need to know about Fortnite coming to the PlayStation 5 and the next gen Xbox. Hopefully you guys are excited. If you did learn something from this video, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of the whole new Fortnite for Xbox and PlayStation 5? Are you disappointed about the no 120 frames? But did my opinions basically tell you why they're not doing it? Did it give you more insight to maybe why Fortnite's not going to be at 120 frames? Again guys, I'm excited. Going up to 4K resolution in this game on the consoles, come on, that is insane. Anyways guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. Until next time, it's been Gamer Today.
Welcome to Gamer Today!